The pinch in available homes for sale hitting the Big Apple as relatively low levels of inventory presents a hurdle in real estate deals in Manhattan. Here with the details is Yahoo Finance's Dani Romero. Dani, what are you watching?
Rochelle, it's not a pretty picture out there in Manhattan. Sales are down, prices are down, not a great combination. A report from Douglas Elliman and Miller Samuel says that New York City market is really in the correction mode after the pandemic boom. So the question really remains is what will be the new bottom for this market? And that really depends on whether or not the Fed will hold rates. Brokers are really anticipating that the spring season will bring a lot more home buying activity. But again, that really goes back and dependent on those mortgage rates. We've seen mortgage rates on the downswing. If we look at the 30-year fixed mortgage rate today, it is sitting at 6.4%. That's what Mortgage News Daily says. But staying in the New York City market specifically, the gap between sellers and buyers really is driving a wedge in the market when it comes to price expectations. Sellers are not slashing their prices at all. And there's low inventory on the market. Not a lot of people are listing their homes. And so some buyers are really waiting on the sidelines to really see some of that price reduction, which really isn't happening. But in the higher end market, specifically in New York City, we've seen a lot of action there. There's bidding wars that are happening. Wealthy buyers are also paying a lot of cash up front for a home. So they're not really being affected too much by higher mortgage rates. But staying on the inventory side of things, that is still a big issue at hand. And that could be good news for home builders. We've seen a lot of movement there in that market, a lot of new homes being built. And we've also seen a shift in demand when it comes to that. A lot of home buyers are really looking at new homes because one of the reasons I've heard is that they won't have to really renovate their home later on. And those costs can really rack up pretty high. So they are looking at the new home market right now. And another thing too is that there's also a shift in the market when it comes to the demographic of who is buying a home right now. A lot of millennials have become home buyers and are homeowners now. The average age for a millennial to buy a home is around 34 years old. And a lot of factors weigh into that, Rochelle. For one is when you hit 34 years old on average, some of these people are making six figures. So they're able to save up for that down payment. A lot of them also moved in back with their parents to save up for that down payment. And they're also receiving, some of them, financial support from their parents. But again, inventory will still be the issue at hand.
Indeed. Interesting to see those millennials, they're ticking up, but baby boomers still have that tight hold on the housing market. Dani Romero, thank you so much.